4 of their 6 wins respectively have come on the road. History tells us how important tonight's game is. Since postseason expansion in 1980 with the series tied at 2. That one ricochets wide and off to the corner boards. Krebs is on it there. Buffalo has been a fast starting team in this series and in this postseason. 3 times in the first 4 games of this series. They've scored in the opening 7 minutes. As Timmins pinches in. Elenus, Rister off the outside of the goal. Picked up by Quinn. Jack Quinn gets away from Carrier. Zucker took a tumble. Timmins across. Settled down. Rister. Score! Another early goal for the Buffalo Sabres. Jack Quinn put it on goal. Jason Zucker may have gotten a piece on the way through.
Anything can happen when you put it towards the feet. Quinn is the one that starts it, plays it to the point, D to D, and watch where it ends up going there. Dahlin ends up going to the left of the goaltender, and the shot was a smart one here from Quinn, who's had a rough bit of luck. Oh my goodness, 1 skate, 2 skates, and into the net.
Thompson, with Benson on him. This one got ahead for Doc. Timmins closing on Doc, who drags and shoots. A high riser fought off by the collarbone of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Slavkovsky all over him, and then Slavkovsky comes up with it. Suzuki touched it out high. Hudson moves laterally across the zone, then snapped it to the net. A rebound. Luukkonen made the save on Caulfield in tight.
What a smart play by Hudson to walk the line like he did right there.
So quick, his ability to open up that shooting lane.
Suzuki and Byram, they grab one another. Turned over, here's Suzuki, takes a minute, they score! Suzuki found Caulfield, and Montreal ties it up.
Straight goals for and goals against. Suzuki wasn't in a hurry to get there on Byram, and it looked like Timmins and the Buffalo Sabres were in good shape there, Shane. But one missed cue.
Caulfield had gone 14 consecutive games without an even strength goal as Doc got it knocked down at the side of the net. Pop free in the crease. Another opportunity played out to the line. Matheson, Rister, Luukkonen makes the save and hangs on. Second to only Nathan MacKinnon. Shot by Thompson, swallowed up by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who's already seen 8 shots fired his way. Norris backs it out for Power, opens up a shot, lay loose in the slot. Doan has it, Power had to reload. Then Doan scores! Josh Doan got the one-timer through along the ice, and Buffalo reclaims the lead just more than a minute after Montreal had tied it.
And you can see that Benson keeps it alive. Norris plays it behind the net. It actually goes off the heel of the stick of Suzuki, and then right to Power. And then keep your eye on the right side. Shot. Goal.
Well, it's a battle in front. Caulfield made a weak play that led to the turnover. These teams have the ability. If you're not going to manage the puck, they'll make you pay. That's exactly what the Sabres just did as they're back up 2-1.
Josh Doan, his 3rd of the playoffs, and Montreal responds immediately. 9 seconds later, and we're tied again.
What a strange way to start this one. And into the net, and then here you can see the battle in the corner. Deneau just plays it to the front. This is about 9 yards wide, as you can see by Carrier, and it goes off the left skate of Texier.
Texier didn't even know it went in. Watch, he's just in the battle in front. There's a good shot, and yeah, that one off the skate.
As this is in the slot for Elenus, regathers, he scores! Everything going in Game 5. 3 straight shots have gone in for the Sabres.
Change on the Canadian side. We'll see about that. The entry into the zone was a good one. And then just in the slot, I mean, it's just an innocent looking wrist shot right here on net after the pass for Samuelson. And the goaltender obviously wasn't alert, wasn't prepared for it. And his stick position was a little off, and it goes underneath him.
It's Malenstein and Gooley still battling. He got it to the front for McLeod, couldn't handle the pass. McLeod Got that one through. Rister. Oh, that one hit Greenways. He was knocked to the ice by Xhekaj. For Helenius. Now it's Rasmus Dahlin. Opens up. Takes his time. Takes a look. Pass across. Kicked out by Dobish.
Oh, he's been.
Oh, my.
The way he drifted over for that last Sabres chance.
Here's Byram. Lost control of it just as he got to the dangerous area of the ice. Krebs and Slafkovsky tie up and go down. Thompson takes the puck. Tage Thompson, middle of the ice. Here's Krebs. Saved by Dobish. It was Tuck off the bench to try and keep the pressure on. The puck was held in by Samuelsson. And Norris gets a shot away that leaks off the arm of Dobish. Then Byram comes in with a change of direction. His wrister punched away by Dobish. Another chance to clear, not out for Montreal as Matheson had it and lost it. Now Caulfield across the ice. Hudson will go with the high flipper to safety.
Good sustained pressure by Buffalo.
Look out.
Here's Thompson behind the D. Dobish made the save as he hung with him all the way across the crease.
Looked like the Montreal Canadiens, after a long shift, 1 minute and 28 seconds, looked like they were on their way to safety. Instead, the puck goes the other way. And Tage Thompson with a little shake and bake, but he doesn't hoist it over the pad. He doesn't lift it up nearly high enough right here, although it looks like he's got the goalie beat to the glove side.
Led to more sustained ozone time for Buffalo.
This one sent through the crease. They score! Josh Anderson got himself free at the side of the net, and Montreal has tied it.
Ozone face-off. Great play by Hudson. He's going to be on the left side. Sees Anderson on the weak side of the ice. The face-off win by Danault. Here's the play on the strong side there by Hudson. He makes it look easy. Boy, the Buffalo Sabres guilty of all looking at the puck. Every one of them, and no one sees Anderson.
Oh, great job by Danault. Look at him in front.
Oh, yeah.
Helenius, he just kind of drives him back. That opens up one of the crazier goals I've seen.
Evans, Carrier, backdoor, and Luukkonen with a sprawling save, able to keep it tied. Luukkonen takes one off the board. Carrier to Demidov, and it wouldn't go. From each side, Buffalo fed the side of the net. In the crease, it wouldn't go. McLeod danced his way in. Bounced off of Dobish.
For me, they've been their best line.
Best and most consistent.
Yep.
Here's Demidov, who's been sniffing it. Luukkonen, they score! It went behind Luukkonen, jammed across the line by Evans, and Montreal has taken the lead.
And all the way from the defensive zone for the Montreal Canadiens, a curl-up move right there by Demidov, who has had some tough luck in scoring. This one here, although it wasn't or didn't have enough to get across the goal line, it needed to be pushed in there, right into his face, but there was no need to even go there for Thompson.
Well away from the play.
So Montreal to the power play. They went 1 for 7 in game 4. Suzuki scores! It took 10 seconds off the draw, and the Canadiens have scored 3 in a row and taken a 5-3 lead.
Whether it's a even strength or on the power play, Suzuki just plays it back. Hudson has no time, so he just dumps it down to Slafkovsky. And this battle here looked like Power might have won it. And with one hand on his stick, I don't know how Slafkovsky got it over to him so perfectly. And it goes underneath the pad of the goaltender.
Dahlin once more. His pass broken up. Suzuki just wants it out of the zone. Look out, though. Here's Slafkovsky and Hudson. Slafkovsky off the bar. They give him a lane. He doesn't take it. And then it's coughed up by Demidov. Hudson just reacts to try and keep it alive. Here's Slafkovsky off a missed clear. Demidov scores! The first playoff goal for Ivan Demidov, and the lead has grown here for the Habs.
A relief mechanism as well with his constant movement there with one hand on his stick. He just innocently plays it to the backhand. Samuelsson can't get to it. I'm sure he was dead tired. This shot gets by Mallenstein, the forward right there, and I'm sure Lyon, he can't see this. It's a flash screen from his own guy Timmins, who just goes to the right, and that screens the goal.
Flip back in, and Montreal content to just keep chucking this puck deep in the Buffalo zone.
Well, rolling 4 lines right now with the lead, and We talked to Marty St. Louis. Talked about they weren't on the ice yesterday or today.
Quinn with the toe drag hit the outside of the post. Battle in the corner, and it came to Tuch. Shot was headed wide. Dobich made sure. Doan for Tage Thompson. He'll slide it down low. Doan wanted the front. It was Matheson. Then they got it in chance for Norris. Dobich kept it out, and the rebound forced out of the zone.
Their goalie found his game. They took over this game halfway through the second.
Montreal moves one win away from a trip to the Eastern Conference Final, and they are headed home with a chance to close it out on Saturday night.